Hello there! The Steam Autumn Sale is still going strong, so grab some of these fantastic indies at a steep discount until November 28th. Cloudpunk is set in a neon-noir cyberpunk city. You are on your first day at a delivery job. There are 2 rules: don't be late and never open a package. But what if one of your packages suddenly starts ticking? Midnight Girl is a classic point-and-click adventure game with a very unique art style. It's set to the backdrop of 60s Paris. It's very much inspired by old heist movies and captures that feeling perfectly. So step into Monique's shoes and let's go! In Nightcall, you play a taxi driver who gets attacked one night and afterwards needs to figure out who was behind it, and also some other murders around the city. At the same time, you still need to pay your bills. Pedal to the metal in this narrative noir story. Firewatch may have a controversial ending, but you cannot tell me it's not extremely beautiful to look at. You are Henry, a man who needs to get away from his life taking a job in the Wyoming wilderness to watch for forest fires. But of course, it's never quite that easy. After Us is set in a world that has been left desolate by humans. Life as we know it has ceased to exist. Gaia is sent into this sad and broken world to retrieve the souls of animals. With a clear environmentalist message, this game tugs at your heartstrings. The Case of the Golden Idol is one of the best puzzling games in existence. The art style might be a bit odd at first, but let me tell you, it brings exactly the right kind of vibe to this game. Uncover the mystery behind this cursed heirloom. The Red Strings Club is a narrative cyberpunk story where you take on different roles to try and solve a mystery. Mix strings that influence emotions, impersonate people on the phone, and form special implants to help out socially inept humans. Atone Heart of the Elder Tree is a very interesting mix of Nordic mythology, adventure game, puzzle solving, and a rhythm game fighting mechanic. The art and music is beautiful, and the story is heartwarming and sometimes a little peculiar too. Crying Suns is a tactical roguelite strategy game in which you need to escape from your enemies across a vast universe. You need to make decisions, gather resources and intel, and you will die over and over, and you will try again and again and again. A colorful ride through the universe with a heavy 80s guitar soundtrack is what awaits you in The Artful Escape. Go on a journey of self-discovery with Francis Vendetti, who has lived in the shadow of his beloved uncle for far too long. Ever wanted to decide who lives or dies? In Death and Taxes, you are the Grim Reaper, and that is exactly your job. Watch how your actions influence the world and try to fulfill your quotas, because you will be judged too. One of the more depressing entries on this list, An Endling Extinction is Forever, you play as the last fox mom on Earth, who has to protect her cubs and teach them how to survive in a world that seemingly just wants them gone. Heartbreaking and poignant. Ever wonder what a mix of astrophysics, jazz, and a crime noir would look like? Well, lucky for you, Genesis Noir exists and wants to be played by you! A beautiful hand-drawn interactive fiction story that will pull you in through its art and music. If you crave a bit of a detective mystery in a cyber-religious setting, then Lucifer Within Us is the game for you. Ada does not only solve mysteries and confronts her suspects with their contradictions, she also purges demons. One of the most beautiful games I've ever played. In the Pale Beyond, you need to take charge of an icy expedition when the captain suddenly vanishes. Keep the crew warm and fed and find a way back home. Abzu is a beautiful meditative journey through the ocean. You will meet all kinds of fish and sea-living mammals and uncover clues to an ancient civilization. If you're looking for a calm and chill game to relax to at the end of your day, this is for you. And here are even more great indies for you to check out.